Good day, good day, good day. I'm right here. With this time, a bit of a warm welcome life story motion chat. It's not even a full life story, it's a certain life event story. Warm welcome life event story. Okay. The thing goes about my first cigarettes of life. That's the story. And there are people involved with real names. I will call those real names as well, as I still remember those. The thing goes, cigarettes. Cigarette smoking will kill the worms of stomach infection. The first symptom of worms in the stomach are sneezing. The second symptom, I do not know. But the first symptom is sneezing like having a cold. That's the first symptom of a stomach worm infection. And by cigarette smoking, will kill those stomach worms. It's even a history of mankind, of certain tribes to have common to smoke. And it's even to say it's not up to tobacco. You can just take any kind of leaves, grass or sticks. It's not even that it's only tobacco. You could easily take any kind of leaves and sticks and grass. Easily. It's not even that tobacco is the only method of the healing. Not even is up to tobacco. Any kind of sticks or leaves or grass is a good idea. It's straight. So, my life story of beginning to smoke goes as my second school year of junior high. In my first school year of junior high, I graduated to second degree or second grade, but the first school year was at a province where our parents' house lived at west side of the Netherlands. And in that summer, going to the second school year, where I was graded to the next grade, it was as here where we are now, Utrecht, the Netherlands, region, province. So Utrecht goes by the city of Utrecht, then you got Nieuwegein, and then you got IJsselstein, which are three cities connected with a inner city train. Let's say tram. Inner city train that connects three cities: Utrecht City, Nieuwegein, IJsselstein. Then we came from West Side Netherlands to IJsselstein. At first, I was born in IJsselstein, but at the third grade of elementary school, we went to West Side Netherlands. The city is called Delft. And then, in the summer going from first grade of junior high to second grade of junior high, we started here in the summer to go to second grade of junior high in IJsselstein. It's only that I became mature adult to go look for an apartment, and then it became Utrecht City. The three cities connected, Utrecht City, Nieuwegein, IJsselstein, connected by inner city train. And so I went to the second grade of junior high. I just passed to the second grade, and after a certain while, smoking was a new thing to me. I did not know anything about. So I was looking at the other children, other teenagers, several smoking, several not smoking. So eventually I got curious, and I went to make a try. Yeah, that's 5 minutes straight. Okay. So, the thing goes like, I was looking for, let's see who's got a pack of cigarettes that I can, for free, get one cigarette. So it was that I walked towards the bicycle parking spot, the bicycle storage cabins, or something. So it was not on the full school square. I walked towards the bicycle parking cabins, and there I see a bit of a tall blonde girl. So coincidentally, I do not know how came that I knew this information. I cannot remember or detail how I was knowledge of the information, but she seemed to be the older sister of my classmate guy. Of the guy who was my classmate, she seemed to be his older sister, and her name was Joyce. Joyce Zweeserijnen. That's how you say it in Dutch. It's not got an English translation. Several names do, like Fishman. Then it's got a translation in every language. But this name does not have a translation in different languages. So that was Joyce Zweeserijnen from my classmate Barry Zweeserijnen. And so it goes. His older sister gives me one of the casual Marlboro cigarettes, the one with the red and white package. He gives me one cigarette. I do not remember in detail if I used the lighter myself or she flamed for me the lighter. That I cannot remember in details, but I can now tell you this: the impact went like to say, as I now say, that you as an older person who was never a smoker, it will cause you to puke. And a child with the baby fat will not puke. A teenager with still the baby fat will not puke. But you as an older mature person, by the impact of the first cigarette, you will puke. And so it went. She gave me the cigarette. I do not know if she flamed for me the lighter or if I used the lighter, flamed the lighter by myself. But there it went. I smoked my first cigarette, and the emotion of the first impact. Yeah. And that's how I smoked my first cigarette, by, as I remember, a blonde woman, teenager girl, Joyce Zweeserijnen. And I must tell you the truth, I do not know I do not know now how to recognize her by face. That I do not know. But my classmate, her brother, a younger brother, Barry Zweeserijnen, I know how to remember him by face. And it goes even further, because the guy, my classmate, Barry Zweeserijnen, at that time we were classmates. We would not exactly hang out together, but I was invited to his birthday celebration. Several classmates, so they get the invitation by just questioning. He questioned me, so I get the invitation. So yes, I come. So that particular evening, I come. As I remember now, as I remember to say, we all had a good time. As I remember to say, we all had a good time. We had some fun watching American horror movie. If I'm correct, it was something like Piranhas on the Loose, if I remember correct. Something like Piranhas on the Loose, American horror movie. And as I just can say, we all had a good time. Nothing dramatic, nothing traumatic. We all just had a casual good time. But there is a certain thing. We're at 9:55. It's a certain thing about classmates that eventually it becomes that you were not a true friendship and you walk past in downtown as if you never met at all. It's a certain thing how it goes with classmates. As if eventually years later you walk past if you are complete strangers and you as if you never had a friendship. A certain thing with classmates how the situation goes. And that situation occurred as well, yet and still, even if I went to the birthday party, but this situation occurred when it was a time I became a junior high dropout and he was during high school. And the situation went like, I was doing a pizza delivery job at a pizza restaurant that was addressed in his neighborhood. And it was only to say, I did not even last long on the job. It was no short-time job. It was only that I did not last long. It was pizza delivery by moped. I worked a few nights. I did not last long. And it was him who went to the restaurant to buy a take and go. And the situation was exactly as if how classmates are eventually just walk downtown as total strangers and nothing of some kind, yeah. But it just is to say how it went. It was a birthday celebration of all a good time, nothing dramatic, nothing traumatic. So the girl was Joyce Zweeserijnen, the older sister of my classmate Barry Zweeserijnen. And that's how my first cigarette went. And it was to say, after that, I just casually asked around other teenagers for cigarettes. So from cigarettes, I went to try the tobacco, rolling tobacco. And for many more times, it wasn't I had to ask around. I even started buying my own cigarettes as well. Eventually, I started even buying my own cigarettes as well. And during or at the same time, when I was able to buy my cigarettes, I buy my cigarettes. At other times, I would ask around the other teenagers for cigarettes. At times, I buy myself. At times, I would ask other teenagers. And exactly as it was for me, Dr. Ownbuy, more popular guy for asking other teenagers cigarettes and less popular for buying it himself. Yes. So as that, yes. More popular for asking other teenagers, less popular for buying his own cigarettes. Like that, yes. I'll turn to Dr. Ownbuy. Like that, yes. I became a high school graduate during the time that I was a psychiatric patient. It's to say, the exact detail is, I became a psychiatric patient in 2004 when I was 21 years old. I'm from 83. March 83 is that's the month of my birthday. Then in April 2004, I became a patient of psychiatry. And in September 2004, I started a 1-year education for a level 1 degree of administration, employee of administration. And I qualified, I got the diploma, I graduated in 2005 for a 1-year education, one year study education for a level 1 of high school. I started 2004. I came in April I came in psychiatry 2004. And in September 2004, I started with the high school 1 year study. 2005, I graduated for administration employee level 1. And junior high, I was just a wreck. I was even a teenage whore boy. A teenage French kissing whore boy. It never went through vagina contact in the toilet or at the bicycle cabin. Never went to vagina contact. It only was, I was a teenage French kissing whore boy. That's how was my thing at junior high. And then again, even to say, when I was at that second grade, from moving over to Utrecht province, that year of the second grade, I failed to pass. I failed to pass to the third grade. I even failed to pass to the third grade. I went to the third grade for a lower, to graduate, I must take a lower study, a lower degree of study, which causes that I may graduate to the third grade, but to start with a lower degree of study than it was in second or first grade. Wait a minute, please. I must recharge this certain MP3 player. Players in the recharging now. So we're at 16:53. So from that first time cigarettes was that junior high. At second grade, I had to go to a lower grade to pass the graduation to the other to pass to the third grade. I had to take a lower study, or else I would be the second year flunking to try it again. So I went to the higher, to a lower study in order to pass to the third year. Even that third year, I failed as well, because in that third year, the first time to the third grade, for starting with the lower study, which caused a different junior high school. That junior high school was in Nieuwegein. I had to bicycle from IJsselstein to inside IJsselstein to the first junior high. Then I had to bicycle from IJsselstein to Nieuwegein. And then several other times with the bus. And in that year in Nieuwegein, I became this teenage French kissing whore boy. And in that year, I fail again. I fail again to graduate to the fourth grade. What happened then is, I do the third grade again, but also a different direction of study, a different branch of study. And that year I indeed passed to the fourth grade. And in that time I was no longer a teenage French kissing whore boy. I was just a casual guy. I was a casual student. Yeah, with a bit of less of high testing results. I had very at the low side of testing results. Homework was not my thing. When I was junior high, I was just a wreck, not aware of how important the diploma, as is said in the Blind Chicken Show, diploma, without the diploma, romance is illegal if the diplomas do not match. As the Blind Chicken Show, I speak over in the Blind Chicken Show. So I graduated indeed to the fourth grade. But in the first 2 weeks of the fourth grade, I became a school dropout because of inappropriate behavior, let's say so. A problem of inappropriate behavior, let's just, no details over there. Then over there, no details. Let's only say inappropriate behavior in the first 2 weeks of the fourth grade. And that's where I became a junior high dropout. Until psychiatry, to become a patient in psychiatry in April, and to start high school level 1 in September advance. Now after that, I tried several more times to get a level 2 degree. But back then, I was the casual black guy who say mostly rice. At that time of my life, I was the casual black guy who say mostly rice. I was not even 25. But I was 25. I was already for a bit of a while in my independent residence. And that's when I started, after the first 3 to 4 months at 25, I started to skip rice fully. At 25, and then 4 to 3 months further, after that, skip rice fully. There are so incredibly many more details to give. As we're now at 21, 23, it's not going to be out of power. It's not going to be all the details. Go to 25. Anything to repeat is just review this video chat. Okay, the cigarette for me. $23, $53, go to 25 straight. Okay, no more time for me to roll a new tobacco. No more time, it's 24 and 4. Go to 25 straight. $24, $45, go to 25 straight. Okay, I thank you for your time. I see you another time.